Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, you're going to learn how to make this delicious pot of rice and chicken. You'll be surprised how easy it is to make. But before we get started, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please click that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And without wasting much of your time, let's get started. You're going to start by grabbing some bell peppers. Whatever color that you have is fine. And you are going to add some scotch bonnet, some seasoning. I added some paprika. I added a little bit of curry powder. But use whatever seasonings that you like, okay? This is just minced onions, garlic, and pepper, which I call my starter pack. And to bring all that things that we have put in the blender together, we're going to add a little bit of oil. Okay, now make sure you clean as you go. You don't want a dirty kitchen. All right, now we're just going to go ahead and blend that marinade so that we are using a wet marinade for this recipe. Okay, now blend that until it is relatively smooth. It doesn't have to be so smooth. Okay, now once you're done, grab whatever chicken pieces that you are using, any parts that you like. Okay, now I have made some incisions on my chicken off camera, and you're just going to make sure you pat this chicken dry with as much as you can. Okay, it is necessary. Once you're done patting it dry, you're going to go ahead and add your marinade. All right, be generous with that marinade. I added all that marinade in. Don't worry, it's not going to go to waste. You're going to see how we're going to use it in the recipe. Okay, now I added a bit of salt because I didn't add salt when I was blending. Just so add a little bit of salt if need be. Mix it together and make sure that that marinade gets to every part of the chicken. Lift up the skin. Make sure you put the marinade into the incisions that you have put on your chicken. You just want that flavor in your chicken. It's really annoying when you bite into the chicken and you can only taste the seasoning on the skin, but there is no seasoning in the chicken. All right, there is nothing more annoying. Now you're going to marinate this for at least 2 to 4 hours. I did mine for 24 hours for optimum flavor. Okay, just put it there, marinate it the day before you need it. All right, now just cover and marinate it, and after 2 hours minimum, guys, after 2 hours you're ready to go. Okay, the longer the better. Now you can grill this in your air fryer or your halogen oven, but I'm grilling mine in my oven. And because I am using a cast iron pan, I added a little bit of hot oil first in my pan and heated up the pan, okay, before adding my chicken pieces. Also, because I am grilling it in my oven, I'm going to go ahead and cover it with a foil to ensure that the steam is trapped inside and my chicken cooks properly on the inside. Okay, so you're going to put it in your oven at about 170 or 180 degrees C for about 30 minutes, closed up like this if you are using an oven. Now, what do we do with this leftover marinade? Do we throw it away? Of course not. Of course not. We're going to use this marinade to make our rice. Just this marinade and a few other ingredients. Okay, now I'm going in with some coconut oil, my starter pack. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is a must-have for me. It's minced onions, garlic, and pepper. I say this in all my videos. Once you have sauteed that for about 5 minutes, add all that leftover marinade back. Now remember that we have this marinade already has chicken flavor because it has sat in chicken for about 24 hours. Okay, so this is going to give it such a delicious flavor. I added my washed and drained basmati rice. I washed my rice till it was clean, and I am just going to mix everything with that marinade that we have fried. Okay, now saute it for about 2 to 3 minutes before you go ahead and season. I'm going to season lightly because you remember that our marinade has some seasoning in it, so I'm just going in with some sazon and some salt. Okay, saute the rice again in that marinade mix before you go ahead and add water, stock, or in my case I used coconut milk. Like I said, the marinade is already tasting of chicken because it sat in chicken for about 24 hours. Okay, now I've added in my coconut milk and a little bit of water. You can adjust for salt or any seasoning if need be. If it's okay, just cover and cook on medium to low heat. This should take about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the type of rice that you are using. Okay, once your rice is properly cooked, can you see the beautiful color? Like, look at the beautiful color. Now you're just going to mix everything together. Make sure you mix your rice well, and make sure your rice is dry before you mix it. When you mix your rice when there's still fluid inside, you just get mushy rice. Okay, so please do not do that. We don't do that here. We don't mix rice when there's still water or any fluid in it. Okay, now guys, if you want to make it more fancy, you can go ahead and add some veggies. You can add green peas, sweet corn. You can chop up some bell peppers and carrots, but I just wanted to keep this nice and simple, okay? Nice and simple was the key for this recipe because I did not have any time to be chopping up anything. Okay, now once you are done mixing it up, just cover your rice and we're going to make a simple glaze for our chicken. Okay, the glaze consists of some sweet chili. I used some ketchup. My ketchup was almost out. Okay, so this is not me just squeezing the life out of the bottle. I mixed it, then I added a little bit of honey to sweeten things up. Okay, the glaze is not necessary, but for me it is a must. It might not be necessary for everybody, but I just love it. I feel like the glaze just brings the chicken together. Now this is about 35 minutes later, and look at how the chicken is looking. Now guys, this chicken already tastes good. Okay, you can eat it like that. It is already done, but I want my chicken to taste like I grilled it on a charcoal flame. Okay, like I grilled it on a charcoal flame, and that's why I'm adding this glaze to it, because it's just going to help to bring that chicken together. And you're going to put that glaze on top, you're going to put it underneath, you're going to glaze the whole chicken. I said for me this is a must, as in I don't skip this process anytime I'm grilling chicken or turkey. I'm also using the grease from the pan so that the chicken has a good shine. Put it back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Do not cover it with any foil at this point. You want the top of that chicken to char. Okay, and this is what it is looking at like. Guys, now look at this and look at the way it was looking when it came out from that oven. If you were given that and this, which will you choose? Of course this has more beautiful color. You can see the shine, you can see that the top of it is looking really sweet thanks to that delicious glaze that we added. And guys, this chicken doesn't just look good, it tastes superb. Like I was really pleased with the outcome. I'm going to give you one more view at this chicken because this chicken deserves several takes. Okay, it deserves several takes. Now guys, once you're done with your chicken, you're going to go back to your rice and you are going to put your chicken on top of your rice. That's one of the reasons I did not add any veggies, or I just kept the rice simple, because I knew my chicken was coming on top of my rice. Now guys, if you have gotten to this point in this video and for some reason you have still not subscribed, did I offend you? Why Please subscribe, hit on the notification bell. You need to be notified anytime I post recipes like this, because isn't this good? Now guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching it, give it a thumbs up, like and share, and let me know your thoughts in the comment. The last thing I did was to check up on my chicken, and guys, it was full off the bone. It was soft and delicious. This is a definite must try recipe. Definitely must try. I'll see you on my next one.